Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Number 43.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 22, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
He was brought down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
That's the score. Raiders 7. Chiefs nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman, and he'll be out right at the 35.
Complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards there. First down, Kansas City.
And the first down, Chiefs.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Chris Jones on the stop.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
7.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
24-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to the ground, it's Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, and it's Hill again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 2 on the
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He may try. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's Hardman on the return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and
That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying,
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 4.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson.
Touchdown.
DeMarcus Robinson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Second and 15. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Justice Hill, the ball.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Chiefs 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Hardman on the return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they get him down, but not before Gets it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On first down, Jenkins. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was taken down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeout?
He's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be second down.
Tanner Muse on the coverage.
Dropping one to Williams here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
DeMarcus Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
It is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
1st down.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. A wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And we'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Tonight's final score, Raiders.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Las Vegas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.